Is this the best deck that no one is playing? Let's find out. Hello and welcome back to another Marvel Snap video. My name is Michael. You can call me Molt. And today we're going to be playing one of my most favorite archetypes within the game that I always come back to, especially in metas like this. And I'm constantly reminded that this deck and this archetype is incredibly good. Today we're going to be playing a discard deck, but it's a little bit different than a lot of the discard decks that I've played in the past, and I'll tell you why. The deck is made up of Blade, Morbius, Wolverine, Swarm, Calling Wing, Moon Knight, Dracula, Ghost Rider, Silver Samurai, Stature, MODOK, and Apocalypse. I would say there's two main decks that are pretty frustrating right now within the meta, one of those being just the Loki collector decks that are running rampant because of their strength, and then also the Galactus ramp decks that use Alioth final turn that can be pretty frustrating. And so the goal of this deck is to obviously still have fun, but also be able to dodge some of the potential power that those decks have. One of the reasons that Loki decks are so strong is because it gives them all of your cards, but cheaper. But the thing about discard is you have to be very specific with how you play it, and oftentimes it takes the entire game in order to achieve what you're looking for. And so yes, sometimes if somebody's playing Loki, they might be able to draw into the Calling Wing, Wolverine, Swarm, Morbius combination. But if they don't draw specific cards that they need, then discard could actually be detrimental to them, making them discard things that they maybe don't want to, or things like that. So there's power in that against Loki decks. Now, one of the reasons that I think discard works really well against the Galactus ramp Alioth decks is not only the fact that you can get a lot of power down on the board to hopefully prevent that Galactus from even popping off, but also Alioth is going to struggle against your final turn plays, especially if you have Wolverine in hand, which can make it come down, as well as having things like Dracula and Morbius. If you're able to have priority against Alioth, which again isn't too difficult with this deck as long as you're able to spread out power across the board, but if you have priority, even if you play MODOK final turn, you're going to add power that Alioth is not going to be able to get rid of. And that goes the same to say with Ghost Rider. If you have priority and you play Ghost Rider, Alioth will take out Ghost Rider, but it will not take out the card that it pulls back. We also have Moon Knight and Silver Samurai in this deck, which are working really well because currently people have very specific decks built and they want every single card within their deck. So if you're able to play Moon Knight or Silver Samurai, removing cards from their hand, and then using your Ghost Rider to pull them back, you're going to find yourself in a really good spot, especially with Silver Samurai, because Silver Samurai we know will discard either Morbius or Dracula from our hand, and we can bring it back with Ghost Rider. And a lot of people who are, say, playing Cerebro, playing Mystique, or they could be playing Iron Man, things like that, Silver Samurai is going to remove that very vital card from their deck, and we're going to be able to bring back the card that we discard. Now, we also do have Moon Knight, which is a little less controllable because you don't know what it's going to target. Ultimately, we do have the ability to bring back a card if we end up getting rid of it. And obviously, we have cards like Swarm and Apocalypse, as well as Wolverine. So if Moon Knight hits any of those, it is a benefit to us and a detriment to them. And then finally, we also have Stature in the deck, which gives us some final turn power if we are able to play MODOK and Stature, or we could play MODOK and Blade final turn if we were able to get Stature down on turn 5, say with Ghost Rider. There's a lot of different potential here to gain power on the board and end up harming your opponent as well. The deck has done incredibly well for me so far. Let's get into the game. All right, let's see here. We're gonna just hope that there aren't two bad locations. All right, so it's either Cerebro 3 or just a Loki deck. All right, good stuff for us here. Okay. Nice. Now we can play Ghost Rider. Oh yeah, sick. I imagine that they're gonna want to play whatever her name is right here. Valk, and it's just not gonna work. Nice, dude. So from here, we now go Blade. And then Swarm. Magic coming in hot, okay. Makes sense. They could Rhino it, so we're gonna act as though they are going to play Rhino here. Okay. So we go. Well, if we're gonna act as though they're gonna play Rhino. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This would be really bad because Dracula could end up discarding the wrong thing. So we do this, and then next turn we'll have 3 of these, but then we'll have an extra spot available. Okay. So we're just gonna do this now. Oh, okay, no Rhino from them.
Enough said, bub.
Keeping the Swarm alive. And we took out their Mystique, so don't have to worry too much about that. Invisible Woman. We go in with this. Well, no, I mean, I'm very curious as to what they might do here. Okay, yep, so that wins over there, obviously. Shadow King does not work there. They don't know how it works. So that sucks because that's 8 cubes because they don't know how Shadow King works.
Victory.
That's not how Invisible Woman works, dude. Come on now, you should know that. Ooh. Yeah, sick. I would gladly do this. Ah. So now we don't really have to worry about a Shang-Chi or anything, I don't believe. So their Apocalypse is already bigger than ours is. Oh, sick. Okay, cool. Sucks. Mainly because it just takes up room. I think we do this because if they mirror our Dracula, we can't win because we don't even have Apocalypse in hand yet. Nice, solid for that. Yeah, okay. So they mirror that, which obviously, bro, come on now, man. This is starting to get a little bit ridiculous. We discarded Moon Knight? What did we discard Moon Knight with? They play Swarm right there. Okay, cool. So we were actually hoping for this. Did we really discard Moon Knight? If they play MODOK over here for 8, it goes 8, and then this goes up 5. So 13. They're at 33. But then we go up another 2 when we discard, and we probably win this over here. I'm gonna guess MODOK right here. Yep. So if I did that math right, then we win by 1 on the left. Yeah, so we win by 1 over here. That was sick. So that's just like being aware and knowing how discard works and all that kind of stuff. To be able to do that math, know what Dawkins would get up to, and then be able to win by 1 there. All right, nothing here. We'll throw this down. Excuse me. Nice.
Enough said, bub.
No, don't match it. Split my power up. Baby boy. Let's see what this hits. Okay, that sucks. 0 doesn't matter for them. So we took the bad end of that deal right there. We can, however, get a lot of power down here with this though. What are we gonna get? Okay. So I'm actually gonna go here and here so that we get Apocalypse as well. If they go Cosmo here, then we just retreat. So we can obviously match this over here. Nice. Oh yeah, sick with it. And then we go... All right, let's just say that they add 8 over here because they have vision in their deck. 8 would make that 15. If we do this, this goes up to 16. 16 and 11 is 27. They don't win. I think this wins for us. Nice. Sick. Good dub right there. Really, really good. Let's go. All right, we've got Silver Samurai in hand and Stature, which is obviously solid for us. Nothing to play yet. If we draw into MODOK, I'll be happy, but also like bummed, because that means we don't play anything until turn 4, which feels a little bit insane. Huh, okay. And I am not going to play Colleen Wing right there. So next turn, we play Silver Samurai. We play Silver Samurai. And then we play Ghost Rider. Nice, they lost their wave, which is actually huge for us. And then we go Ghost Rider right here. And as long as we don't draw into Swarm next turn, we should end up being pretty good. So a bunch of these are gonna get thrown over here. I was gonna say hopefully it fills up the middle, but it did give them Jeff, which does suck a little bit. Okay. So now, what we do, I'm actually trying to think if I can, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think we can play everything. We can get, so this would get rid of MODOK. This would get rid of Moon Knight. Let's do this. Blade. Colleen Wing. Stature. Blade gets rid of MODOK. Calling Wing gets rid of Moon Knight. And then we get Apocalypse in the middle. Alright, cool. Yeah, it sucks, but I believe that we win by more than 5 in the middle. Yep. Good stuff. Nice. That's so good for Swarm, dude. Let's freaking go. Give me a card to play, please. Go Wolverine right here. Okay. And then we'll go here. And then honestly, I think I'm just gonna go MODOK. Nice. Do not drag my Dracula to Fisk Tower. Okay. Cool. I was hoping it would drag Wolverine over here, which would have been freaking hilarious. Okay, so we can go. I wanna. This could be risky, but I'm gonna try it. So, Calling Wing tags Swarm. Moon Knight hopefully tags one of the Swarms or Apocalypse, and then final turn we can play MODOK Stature. Yep. Nice. That is exactly what we wanted. Dude, it's so good when things just, like, work. You know what I mean? Like, this is going to be freaking gnarly now. Here. Here. This is going to go up to 14, and then when it gets discarded, it's going to go up to 18 over here. So even if they play Goliath right here for 5, and they're sitting at, I'm not going to try and do that math. Cool. Yeah, I'm actually very, very surprised that they even went for that. Because I feel like that's
higher, further, faster, baby.
Pretty clear. Solid stuff, man. This deck is popping right now.
Victory.
All right, y'all, that's going to be it for this deck. Hope that y'all enjoyed. Make sure y'all head over to twitch.tv/Molt. Give me a follow. I stream there every single day for like 4 to 5 hours. Just depends on how things are going. Hope y'all enjoyed today's video. This deck is doing work. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.